Here's your Storm Track 7 forecast.
Good afternoon, Eastern Iowa. I'm Storm Track 7 meteorologist Danny Cassidy. It's been a very nice stretch of days. I think we've had almost 3 weeks plus of above normal temperatures, and we're going to get closer to normal tomorrow and Friday because we're going to see a nice shift in the wind patterns here. We're going to stay out of the south for the rest of this afternoon and much of the overnight hours, bringing us that nice warmer air. But a storm system moving in, bringing in some northerly flow and pretty strong northerly flow, winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour and gusts up to 25. But B, a chance of some snow for some of our northern folks, but I think rain for a lot of the area. So let's step through future track here. This afternoon, we'll continue to see these clouds thicken and build through the area, but for your afternoon commute, again, no big deal. We're not going to see that precipitation quite yet. But starting around 8 o'clock here, 8, 9 o'clock, you're starting to see a little bit of rain on our western edge. So I think before midnight, with temperatures well above freezing, it will remain as rain. But then starting around midnight, you're starting to see those blues come into the picture here. Again, most areas south of Highway 20 will probably see just rain because I think it'll remain pretty warm, above freezing. But for folks north of that region or along that region, we could see some of that start to transition into some snow. You see 3 a.m. here, some blue popping up on your screen, and it's going to be quick. It'll leave by 6 a.m. These clipper systems, again, they don't last very long, but they can pack a punch at times. So for that morning commute, with temperatures now in the upper 20s and low 30s, especially to the northwest, we could see some slick spots out on the road. But given that it's been pretty warm the past 3+ weeks, and we're not going to see a ton of it, we could see roads warm enough to where it could melt some of that snow and a lot of that snow maybe. So in terms of accumulations, we might see 1 inch to 2 inches of actual stuff falling. But in terms of it sticking, most of it will be on the grass and maybe up to 1 inch, especially the farther north you go. So folks near Decorah, kind of the Waukon area, Winneshiek, Allen-McKee County, probably a better chance of seeing accumulating snow. But south, again, maybe not expecting as much, but there still could see some slick spots along this area as that snow does go through. So in terms of high temperatures for this afternoon for Valentine's Day, not a normal Valentine's Day, about 20 degrees above normal in the upper 40s and low 50s. We'll see those clouds pick up as well as the winds. And then for tonight, low temperatures in the upper 20s to the northwest and then low 30s to the southeast. Again, could see some slick spots in our northern areas with that wind shifting from the southeast to the northwest. Then for tomorrow, a lot of 3s for that first placeholder digit, but still not too bad, especially for this time of year. Upper 30s and low 40s, but the wind is going to be the key here. So the highs might be in the mid to upper 30s, but the wind chills are probably going to be in the mid to upper 20s. And then a little bit of a stutter there on this Valentine's Day. We're going to see another system move in tomorrow evening. And this one is going to be all snow, but there's a lot of uncertainty of whether it'll actually impact us here in eastern Iowa. So I think we'll see a lot of sunshine during the afternoon tomorrow, and we'll see it pick up. But then Thursday night, we'll see clouds move in and a little bit more of another clipper system moving in here from the west. But this time, I think it's more likely for our southern areas to see that snowfall. So here's around 11 o'clock midnight, and you can see it just off to our west, and then it dips to the south. So you can see now folks along and south of Highway 20 seeing a better chance of that snowfall. Moves through, and again, I think it should stay as all snow. You saw that pink kind of on the backside, but I think it'll remain a snow and will leave by the mid-afternoon hours. Accumulations, don't really have a great handle on that yet just because of how all over the place the models are, but I expect it to be light and maybe up to 2 inches. But again, it's been pretty warm, so it'll be tough for a lot of it to stick. But we'll keep you posted as we get closer to tomorrow night. Otherwise, your city-by-city forecast for Waterloo, Dubuque, Cedar Rapids, and Iowa City. So as I mentioned, for southern areas, probably a better chance of seeing that snow than folks along Highway 20, especially the farther north and east you are. A little bit less likely of seeing that snow. Temperatures are going to drop regardless, though, so it'll feel a little bit more like February, but it's short-lived. Saturday, not a great day, but not bad either with mostly sunny skies. Then Sunday, a nice way to wrap up the weekend, back into the 40s. And we're not going back to the 30s anytime soon, staying well above normal as we head into the next week.